You're watching The Ugly Inside. Subscribe below.
Welcome to our big match preview, and it's West Ham's visit on Saturday afternoon. It's always a competitive game, so to help me give us a lowdown on the Hammers, I'm with Dan from West Ham Fan TV, the one that makes the magic happen. Dan, good to see you, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, thanks for having me, mate. It's good to be on. You know, usually you'd have Nicky or one of the big stars on, but like I said, I'm the man behind the scenes.
Somebody has to do it or make the magic work. But let's talk about the game. Let's get straight into it. Then I have to start with Jose Fonte. You're smiling because you know it was a terrible debut as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't his best debut, but I can't really judge him on that game because everyone was terrible. And City was so good. So, you know, our fans aren't really getting on his back too much. We're sort of having a bit of patience. But yeah, he gave the penalty away.
It's I've heard comparisons that it was like a Jonathan Woodgate debut, like he had at Real Madrid a few years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't his finest moment. But I mean, I saw a few things in there, you know, but that showed me he's got some quality. But we was just panicking, and City were all over us. So he thought he'd try and kick the ball out through his legs and tripped him over, and that was it.
Comical. So let's talk about the two teams then together. It's always a competitive match, as we said at the top of the show, and there's only 1 point that separates us in the table at the moment. So all the signs are there for a competitive match. So tell us, who are your key players? What battles do you expect on Saturday, and any injury concerns, mate?
So our key players, Andy Carroll has been back to form, so scoring goals. Didn't unfortunately get one the other day, but he's someone I think you can cause your defenders some problems. I know you guys have got Van Dijk out, is that correct?
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a boost for us. Injury concerns, really. I mean, apart from Saka, everyone's fit, so that's fine. But yeah, I think Mikel Antonio as well is someone you guys need to watch out for because he's got so much pace. He can run with the ball. He can do everything. He can play every position. He can do everything, that guy. So he's definitely one to watch.
And am I right in thinking that he also sort of started up top against Man City as well?
Yeah, I think he was sort of just behind Andy Carroll. He's been playing a lot more as a striker now. We've been playing like a 4-4-2. So he's been doing well there. Another player, actually, we got to see was Robert Snodgrass. Now, even though we was pretty awful, he was one of the few sort of shining stars on there. He was doing some good stuff, really putting some good balls in. He can move with the ball, so I'm really looking forward to seeing him maybe start against you guys.
And Snodgrass is one of those tricky players that is a dead ball specialist, and he's scored some wonderful goals for Hull this season. Do you think he's in for a start on Saturday?
Yeah, that's right. He came off the bench. I think he'll start. Fagudi didn't have his finest moment, and I think a lot of fans will be calling for Snodgrass to start, I think.
Okay, let me tell you some interesting stats then. Here's one for you. West Ham have never won at St Mary's in the Premier League.
Yeah. I did know that one. To be fair, I do hate facing you guys. We don't get many points from Southampton. It was one of those teams. But, you know, we had that Anfield win last season. We hadn't won there since, I think it was like 1962 or 63. So I'm hoping that this is the one.
Of course, you'll be out for a bit of justice because we... pardon the pun, we hammered you at your place earlier on the season.
Yeah, you was one of many teams who have hammered us at our place this season. So if we can return the favour, that would be lovely, you know. And I'm sure it's going to be very interesting again with Font. If we can keep a clean sheet, that will be nice. But if you can put a few more load of goals past us, then I'm sure you guys will be loving that.
Well, recent years it's been somewhat of a tight affair actually, with 3 draws and only 1 win to the Saints at St Mary's. Are you expecting something similar on Saturday?
I'm definitely thinking a draw. I was thinking a draw in my head, like 2-2. I was thinking was what I was going with. That's my hope. I think that's what we're looking at. We can maybe, unless we nick it. I can't see us beating you guys convincingly up there.
Well, to be honest, I like the sound of that. That's not too much confidence coming from your mate. But if you've liked Dan, Dan, can you tell us about your channel with Jase? Lots of stuff going on there as well.
Yeah. So apart from the West Ham Fan TV stuff, I do my best mate Jase. We do the FIFA stuff, and we also do our own channel as well, which is just our antics and stuff. We've been best mates over 20 years, so that's like lots of banter and all sorts of stuff going on.
As always, if you like the video, don't forget to check out West Ham Fan TV. And if you want to check out some FIFA funny videos, check out Dan and Jase.
We'll be facing you guys, actually. Jase is just here. We're just about to record our game against Southampton. So see how that goes.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's on world class, mate.
yeah, don't worry.
Well, that wraps it up then for the big match preview. Dan, thanks for joining me, mate.
Thanks for having me, and I'll be down there on Saturday, so I look forward to seeing you there.
Great stuff. Thanks, Dan. And as always, leave us your comments in below, and don't forget to check out West Ham Fan TV whilst you're down there, and check out Dan and Jase's second channel. Leave your comments below and subscribe for more.